everybody, welcome to Arcane Duels. Welcome back. I'm Intangible, and tonight I'll be facing Koshade. I'll be using the Beggar's Throne Warlord, which is a variant of the Anvil Throne Warlord, and he'll be using the Beastslinger, which is the Straywood Beastmaster. So, hope you enjoy, and see you around.
Hey guys, it's Koshade. So, I will be showing the Beastslinger that you saw me build in one of the old episodes. I've tested it out a few times on the wonderful Octagon, and I had some recommendations from some people, and so I added a few cards. I did end up putting a lair in there, but it's not something that I plan on casting early game. It's more if I have the extra mana because of whatever has happened in the game, then I'll get the lair out. Or if he's trying to run away or something like that. Let's see. So what you're going to see is probably me open with 2 Falcons instead of the general double Rajan's Fury, because I think it's going to be more effective and more threatening early game, and I think the opponent's going to call it out because it's more obvious. But really, this deck is meant to be, this is what I have, you have to deal with it now. And the whole point of the deck, if you didn't watch the other episode, is basically Rajan's Fury, low-level creatures, and Rouse the Beast. So the advantage is that you'll see me pet my creatures because they're level 1, so it only costs 2 mana, and you get a great benefit out of it. And if they choose to kill the creature, then they're usually going to spend either a lot of mana or a lot of actions where I could kill the other creature that's trying to kill me. And because of that, if they choose to kill the pet, it costs me 2 extra mana, and I can just pet another creature, and I don't even care. So the whole idea is basically to think about the creatures not as you normally would think about creatures, but as attack spells. And they're creatures that are meant to just, if I get 1 dice roll out of them, I'm happy, because I maybe spent 6 to 8 mana on it. 8 mana being a pet, probably not a pet most of the time, and I get usually between 6 and 9 dice. And I think that's pretty worth it. And if I get that second attack, then it's so efficient. So basically, when you watch this, look for me to try to force the opponent to try to react, and that's pretty much the game. Hope you guys enjoyed.
Hey everybody, it's Intangible. So today I'm going to try a very experimental deck. I'm not sure how it's going to pan out, and I didn't actually do all the homework I needed to do on it, so I'll explain what that means. It's called the Beggar's Throne Warlord, and it's the idea of, it's a full budget mage. It's supposed to, I realized, this is what Koshade meant by it's a little more complicated. I realized that there's no mana curve in Mage Wars. Unlike other games like Magic the Gathering, Hearthstone, you have a constant mana curve. The game will progressively get more powerful over time. But Mage Wars doesn't have that. Instead, you start off with a lot of mana, and then you go down low and you plateau. And the difference, of course, being that you don't have to draw cards. You constantly get you flush in the cards that you want to use. But overall, you don't have a mana curve. And so the idea of the budget is to make your own curve. In that, to do that, you need to have a variety of spells that are generally, I guess, less efficient, however cheaper. So instead of dissolves, you're going to be seeing disarms. You might see a dissolve or a dispel, but mostly you're going to be seeing things like disarm instead, because it deals with the situation immediately for a turn, but it saves you enough mana that next turn you can do something better. So you do a series of combinations like, force push, knockdown, whatever. You do a variety of spells that are cheaper, and the idea is to save a point or 2 or 3 over a few turns. And so when you're playing, I chose the Warlord. He only generates 9 mana. He never feels like he has enough mana. And so when you're looking at it, you're like, okay, I want to cast this creature that costs 13. I want to cast a Dwarf Panzer Guard. I know I don't have the mana now. Normally your reaction is I'm going to spend no mana this turn, and then I'll have him next turn. Instead, you can play it where you still play cards that work at the moment, and you save yourself a couple mana every turn. That way, when you do Channel 9 2 turns from now, that will bring you to the 13, or let's say 15 that you need. 13, cast the Dwarf Panzerguard, self 2 mana left over to do a quick cast with. Things like that. So the idea is to constantly be budgeting, keep in mind how much mana you have. I don't know how this is going to turn out, and I'm sure there are a lot of holes in the deck, so it's experimental. And so we'll see how it turns out, and honestly, what I'm trying to get out of it is not an actual idea for a deck. It's not supposed to be, the idea of a push Wall of Thorns deck or a Jok'Tari Rushmaster. They're not supposed to have that title. It's more of, I'm working with a concept to see how we can better play for the future from now on. So, hopefully you like it, and we'll see what happens. Alright, so this is round 1. I've taken the initiative here, so looks like I'll be starting this off. For quick cast, I will pass.
And I'm going to pass as well.
Alright, cool. I will activate my mage here. He's going to move yonder, and I'm going to spend... we'll do it right there. Boom. I'm going to spend 11 and cast a Battleforge here.
Alright. Then I will take my action, and I'm going to move 1, and I'm going to spend 7 and cast Rajan's Fury.
Alright.
In this little corner here. Quick cast.
Final quick cast phase. Spend it. Do 8. That brings me down to 3, and I'm going to cast Eisenach's Forge Hammer myself.
Alright. Then I am going to use my quick cast. And I'm going to spend a total of 8 and cast a Thunderrift Falcon and put my pet on it.
Alright. And that's the end of the round.
Alright, so deployment. Do you have something to deploy?
I do. Take 1 off the Battleforge. It's 1 cheaper because of the Forge Hammer. Spend it 6 plus, I'll add 1 more for the Harshforge Plate.
Okay.
So I'm going to throw the rune on it.
Which rune?
Reforging.
Reforging? Okay.
Cantrip.
Sounds good to me. Alright, so it's first quick cast, and I'm going to pass.
Alright. Yeah, first quick cast. Alright, first quick cast, I will go ahead and do something, and I'm going to throw this face down enchantment on myself.
Okay, sounds good. So it's main actions.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to spend this, move forward 2.
Alright. Okay, for my action, I'm going to activate my mage, move back a space, and spend 2 to cast this face down enchantment on myself.
For my main action, I'm going to move forward 1, and I'm going to spend 7, and I'm going to cast a Rajan's Fury. And then for my quick cast, I will spend 6, and cast a Thunderrift Falcon.
Alright.
And that's the round.
Alright, so it's round 3. I have the initiative now, and we're on to deployment, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. I will pop 1 off the Battleforge, 1 cheaper for the hammer, and I'm going to cast a pair of leather boots. I will spend 1 mana.
Leather boots, alright.
Yep, I will spend 1 mana to put the rune on him for armor +1.
They should call you the mismatched dwarf.
Really good chest plate and just leather boots.
Just crap leather.
Alright.
Actually, it's the best leather boots you can buy. So it's a quick cast.
Quick cast, I will pass.
I'm gonna pass as well.
Okay, so for real actions, I will pass.
You gonna pass?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I'm going to use my quick cast. And I'm going to spend 7. And I'm going to cast Rajan's Fury!
Alright.
And it's my action. So I'm going to take Thunder Rift, and I'm going to hit your Battleforge.
Go for it.
Okay, I will. So it's 6 dice. And 2 damage?
Yeah, because 2 damage.
Alright.
That's That's right, you can't hurt my battle forward.
A bird did damage. Fix it up.
Alright, cool. Pass again.
Can I pass?
Mm-hmm. What you can do? What you can do? What you can do? What you can do?
This is a move that I was thinking about. And I am actually going to...
defend.
I'm going to move 2.
Alright. Cool enough?
Yep.
Alright. I'm going to activate my creature. I'm going to reveal this as not that one.
Not the null.
Reveal this one. Yeah, not the null. Reveal the decoy.
Okay.
Restoring 2 mana
Okay.
to my source, and then spend my full action summoning a Dwarf Panzer.
Okay, sounds good. I'm going to take my creature, and I'm going to hit the Battleforge.
Alright.
So I get 8.
Whatever.
It's a bird. 2, 4, 6, 8. Wish for luck.
No.
2, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think it's dead.
Whatever.
Yeah. And quick cast.
Quick cast.
Quick cast.
Gotta do that. Quick cast. No.
Okay.
Done with the turn.
End of the round. Okay. So it's my quick cast because birds have messed up the forge. They brought water.
No.
Okay, they just
Pelicans.
they're like friggin' Pidgeotos, man. That's what they are. Pidgeotos fly at Mach 3. Okay.
Man, old Pokemon was so terrifying.
Okay, so it's quick cast. I am going to use my quick cast, and I'm going to spend 7, cast a Rajan's Fury on you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I benefit from it too.
Yeah, you do.
I've got a beast inside of me.
If you had a grizzly bear, I would be terrified.
Alright. Alright, I'm going to bank on the chances. I'm going to spend my quick cast here.
Okay.
Drop 4. And cast Hurl Rock at your non-pet.
Okay. Go for it. So what is it? 5?
5 in a daze.
Good luck. And he's dead.
Got it.
Just gonna do it over here.
Alright.
Bye, little birdie. Okay, for my main actions, I am going to go for your face.
Go for it. I have nothing to reveal.
Okay. I've got 8 dice.
7? Not the same zone as your Beastmaster.
4 Rajan's Furies and 4...
4 Rajan's Furies, that's right.
7, 8. Otherwise, it'd be 9.
That's another one I call shenanigans.
That'd be a fair bet.
Alright, 4 armor.
It's called Regent's Fury. Okay, so you have 4 armor. So this is out. So you take 2, 4, 6, 7 damage.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. And it's your main action.
Alright. I will activate my mage. I'm going to move over here and swing at you.
Okay. Was it 4 and a chance to stun or daze?
Correct.
Cool.
Yeah.
Damn, nice.
Good hit.
That is a nice hit.
Good hit. Alright.
6.
6 and nothing.
Nothing?
1 away from a daze.
Okay. I use my main action. I'm going to move. I'll stay where I am, and I'll spend 5 and cast a Dark Fiend Bat, which arguably is the right move or not. I don't know yet.
I don't know. Why are you asking me? I don't know.
Because he brought Sun 11 up. That's why it's questionable.
I'm going to move this guy over here, and he's going to... Let's see, I'll have initiative next round. That is a thing.
That's a thing.
It's a thing. Alright, we're going to go ahead and hit your mage for 3.
Okay.
Or 2.
Alrighty.
Cool.
End of the round.